Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a video. So I'm actually getting ready to build out a new studio because this one's getting a little bit cramped. It has served me really, really well for producing the majority of the videos that I have on my DesFit channel. And before I actually tear everything down, I thought I'd give you a quick little tour of what I've got going on around here. So I'm not gonna give a full studio tour, but I am at least gonna give you a kind of an idea of what I use for my A-roll setup here, as well as my overhead camera, my audio setup as well. And today I'll be using the Panasonic Lumix LX100, which was actually my first real camera that I purchased for the channel. It served me pretty darn well, but I guess let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Alright, so what you see in front of me right there as my A-cam is the Panasonic Lumix GH4. And I picked up that body used for about $350. And the reason I wanted the GH4 in particular is that it does not have a recording limit. So it'll actually record over that 29-minute and 59-second recording limit that you'll find on some other cameras. Such as my overhead cam right here, which is the Lumix G7. The G7, it's a couple of years old at this point, but I still think it's one of the best deals that you can get for a 4K camera. Yeah, I think you can get about $500 with the kit lens, and the kit lens is pretty darn good as well. And then the G7 is going to be attached to this articulating arm, and I think this arm is made by Newer, and then the articulating arm is going to be attached to some C-stands, which you'll see right here, which we'll look at here in a second, after we look at my audio setup. So I do run redundant audio just because in case one thing goes wrong with one of the setups, I at least have a backup basically. So this one is an Azden microphone. I can't remember the name of it, but I will put the link of it in the description below. And then the recorder I use is a DR07 Mark II from Tascam. Alright, so for lighting, over here on my right hand side I have a 32-inch octagon softbox as my key light. And then above that I have a strip softbox for illuminating the table if the camera gets in focus. And then over here I've got just a really cheap Amazon softbox that just helps illuminate the table as well. And then all of these are just going to be lit with cheap little CFL 5500K bulbs. Alright, so before we actually leave this area over here, I actually have a little extension cord and surge protector along with some rechargeable battery chargers right here. I don't know, I just don't have a space for those batteries over there where I have all my other camera batteries. And then this is key for a lot of the stuff that I do. I have a 6-foot lightning cable so I can actually charge anything on the table that I want to. And then the other great thing to have is a USB extension cord as well. So again, a lot of the... Who's tweeting? Oh, would you look at that. Thanks, buddy. Alright, anyways, I have a 6-foot USB extension cable right here, and again, a lot of the stuff that I review has just these short little extensions, or short little chargers, pardon me, so it's just nice to have this so I can actually do a little bit of filming on the table while plugging in chargers. Oh wait, one more thing. Over here I've got a mover's blanket. So I got this from a hardware store, I think for $7, but basically this essentially replicates an audio blanket and it covers the window because windows can reflect a little bit of sound. So now let's go around to the other side. And here I've got a little storage bin action, cable hell, and then I've got stuff like furries in here, back in there, a lot of these small little bits that you may need, audio stuff, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff in there. And then this is one of my favorite little things of the entire studio that I set up just this year, is I've got this one little switch attached to this octopus type extension thing right here, and what's great is that I have basically all my lights set up to this octopus thing, and then I have it just on one little switch right here, so I can just flip this off, boom, just like that. Anyway, all my studio lights go on at one time. There's the redundant audio setup. What you can see is the audio cable. I have like a 25-foot audio cable going all the way. Oh, actually, really quick, tons of clamps, lots and lots of clamps. Those things are going to be awesome for hanging up whiteboards, securing audio cables. You can see I just have a ton of them. I love these things, so they come in extremely handy. The audio cable from that Azden microphone comes all the way up to the GH4 right here. This is an Olympus 12 to 50, and then the GH4 is actually on this Sony tripod that I got. Oh gosh, I mean, it had to be like 15 years ago that I got this tripod, and I'm definitely, I love me some tripods. But this one's great because I set this up here and I don't move it. So I'm actually a little bit scared about setting up the new studio because, as you can see from there, I have it perfectly aligned, so everything's perfectly centered. And you'll see in some of my older videos that I did not have it perfectly centered, and that was got my battery charging action up here, GoPro, gimbal, GH series, GoPro remote, LX100 batteries, G7 batteries. So yeah, that's basically the setup I've got going for, well, the beginning of February 2019. I probably only have 2 or 3 more videos I'm going to be recording in this space, so here. But I do promise I'm going to be uploading a lot more content on this channel. I just have a lot of stuff I do like to talk about in terms of how I actually produce my films or videos, whatever you want to call them. But anyways, if you do have any questions about this current setup that I have going on right here, it's only going to be up for a couple more days, but I should be able to answer any of those for you. And make sure to subscribe for the videos that I'll be doing in terms of the build out of the new studio, which should be pretty darn fun, I think. But like I said, I only have a handful more videos that I'll be producing in this space, and then in about a week or 2, you'll start to see some videos from the new studio. So anyways, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff, and we will see you in the next video.